Tonight on News Live at 6, we're just an hour away from the Student Association Executive Debate. We're live with what you can expect.
Plus, boosting the Q's. Forever Orange Week continues with today's day-long live stream fundraiser. Stay tuned to find out just how much money they've made.
And some notable changes around campus, including new degrees, new deans, and a new school coming to SU. All that and more. The news begins right now.
This is CitrusTV News Live at 6, your campus news leader.
Candidates are getting ready to make their case for why they should represent you. Good evening, I'm John Perik.
And I'm Adam Campos in for Chillicothe Dele. We're less than an hour away from tonight's debate with many issues set to be discussed among the two tickets for president and vice president, along with the candidate for comptroller.
And stick with Citrus TV News after News Live at 6 for full coverage of the Student Association Executive Debate. But we begin tonight with our SA beat reporter, Brandon Myers, on what we can expect. Brandon, good evening.
Thanks, John. Now, even though outside right now the rain is coming down, here inside student expectations is going up. The Student Association Executive Debate is going to be held right here in the National Veterans Resource Center at 7 p.m. But before we get into all that action in just a few moments, let's preview who we're actually going to be hearing from tonight. For the presidential ballot, Elliot Salas and Brendan Murdy will be going into the debate with lots of experience outside of the Student Association. They will be debating against William Treller and Yasmin Nehrouz, who have been a part of the Student Association for quite some time now. And for comptroller, we have Dylan France, the current associate comptroller. Our candidates today have a variety of experiences from different places, so for more information on these candidates and all representatives, information is available on the Student Association election booklet released earlier this week, as well as the Student Association website. Now, food and refreshments will be available, so all students are encouraged to come on down and watch the debate. But if you don't want to do that, don't worry. We will have live coverage of the debate on all the same places you're watching me right now and in the Shine Student Resource Center. Reporting live outside the National Veterans Resource Center, Brandon Myers, Citrus TV News.
Thank you, Brandon. Whitman and Falk are partnering to launch two new dual degree programs. The hope here is to leverage both schools' national reputations and strengths. The new programs will be an undergraduate public health and business degree and a Master of Public Health combined with the Master of Business Administration degree. SU says the two new programs will prepare students to be versatile, multidisciplinary, and future leading thinkers who will be able to take on challenges in public health and in business.
And the Falk School has a new task force to help elevate its Department of Sport Management. The task force, made up of a mix of Falk and Newhouse professors, will look into new ways the School of Sport Management can connect, align, and integrate with other areas of teaching and research related to sport at SU. Vice Chancellor and Provost Gretchen Ritter making the announcement today, saying in part, quote, "This is an area of distinction, not only for Falk College, but for Syracuse University, and creates an opportunity to leverage our faculty's intellectual property to capitalize on a significant and emerging field of study and professional industry."
Ritter today also announcing David Van Slyke has been reappointed as Dean of the Maxwell School. It will be a 5-year term beginning on July 1st. Slyke took over as dean in 2016, and since then he's hired over 75 faculty members who have helped broaden the school's research and visibility. Ritter says Maxwell has thrived under Slyke's leadership, and she's grateful for his continued service to the school and to the university.
And celebrating what it means to be orange. It's Forever Orange Week here at Syracuse University, and students and alumni are showing off their pride. Today, the university is celebrating through Boost the Cuse, an annual event that is aimed at allowing the community to give back to the university. Max Williams is live in the Newhouse School of Communications this evening to tell us what makes this event so special. Max?
Thanks, John. Well, it's been a very exciting day here at Syracuse University. Boost the Cuse is a day where the university can show off what the school has to offer through a multitude of events and even allow those willing to give back to the Orange community. Now I'm standing here beside Chris Filardi from the Office of Alumni Engagement. So Chris, how has this event been so far?
Well, Max, this has been quite a day for Syracuse University. It's the biggest day of giving for the university, so we're reaching out to alumni, to friends, to fans, and anyone to give a gift to help Syracuse University continue to be this powerhouse that it is. But the best thing is we've had this broadcast all day online, hosted by Scott Hansen. So I don't know if you watch the Red Zone. Scott Hansen is an alum, class of 93, was a football player at Syracuse, and he is bringing the energy and hosting the Orange Zone, essentially, on this day-long broadcast on our website.
Well, that's great. So how significant is this to the university?
It's so important because it really shows the way people can give back to continue to support an institution that gave them so much. As an alum, I know that I got so much out of Syracuse University, and it's great to be able to give a gift. And we're not talking about like the gift that gets you the name on a building. Small gifts make a difference. Everybody's gift makes a difference in the lives of students today and future generations. And that's what it's all about. It's about paying it forward.
All right, well, that's great. Thank you so much. Well, Boost the Cuse is not just over yet. Events will be running up until 9 tonight. Reporting from the Newhouse School of Communications, Max Williams, Citrus TV News.
Thank you for your coverage this evening, Max. Now, a scary scene in New Haven, New York, where a school bus collided into a pickup truck, and tonight, state police are saying the school bus monitor has died. The huge collision happened at the intersection of County Route 1 and County Route 6. Police say the school bus driver is responsible for the crash after blowing through a stop sign. Thankfully, no students were on the bus.
And the latest on the digital divide here in Syracuse, hundreds of kids, disproportionately minority families, are without internet service in their homes. But the City of Syracuse and community broadband networks are looking to change that. The company is planning to work with the city on its needs for the program, including accommodating more languages spoken around the city and more affordability.
And some roads around the city are pretty bumpy, but officials are working on fixing that problem. 250 potholes have been reported within Syracuse, many of which have formed after freezing and thawing. The city of Syracuse tells us potholes will be the main resource focus during April. And residents can call the number right there on your screen or use the CityLine app to report any potholes found.
Now, if you're looking for a good bite to eat in central New York, you might want to be a little careful when going to these spots. Basil Leaf Ristorante in North Syracuse and Original Italian Pizza in Manlius both failed their health inspections. This month, Basil Leaf was found to have 12 health violations and Original Italian Pizza had 3 violations. Many of them included failures to properly refrigerate meat and produce items.
And after the sudden resignation of Manlius Police Chief Michael Crowell, the town has tapped Jason Casalia as the new head of the department. The incoming police chief is no stranger to the town, as he's been there for now 20 years. Between 91 and 2011. After his time in Manlius, he joined the Onondaga County Sheriff's Office as an undersheriff and retired in 2022. His new tenure with Manlius PD is set to begin next month.
And as the cannabis market grows in New York State, Governor Kathy Hochul and the state's Republican Assembly are looking to address illegal dispensaries. Hochul's new proposal looks to make technical corrections to adult-use cannabis taxes, and the bill includes fines of $200,000 for illegal plants and $10,000 per day for illegal businesses that keep running.
And now, Adam, when it comes to the weather outside, you know, I really am thankful for our weather anchor, Cora, Costa, because I wake up this morning. After yesterday, it was beautiful, right, sunny, so I'm ready to put on my shorts. I wasn't even going to bring a jacket. And I get a text from Cora, and she says, hey, make sure you bring your umbrella. It's going to rain all day. That's the kind of weather anchor you want.
Coming in clutch for us, right? Making sure we're getting ready for the day. I mean, granted, I slept, so I got to miss some of the earlier rain, but, you know, if we didn't have them, I mean, we could be walking out in shorts and we wouldn't even know it.
Well, Cora, can we walk out in shorts tomorrow? Is another day with the raincoat?
Well, John, it's looking like you're going to need that coat, and definitely beware, because when it rains, it pours. Currently, it's 55 degrees with low winds around 11 miles per hour. It's a lot of clouds. I'm sure you saw it on the way to class. As we go into tonight, it's going to drop significantly back down to normal Syracuse temperatures at around 23 degrees. Again, there's going to be intermittent showers, so expect that. Definitely wear a raincoat. Now, as we look at our rain radar, we can see the rain is moving eastward. So hopefully by the end of this weekend, you'll see my 5-day forecast. Maybe there is a little sun at the end of this tunnel. We can only hope so. Guys?
Yeah, you're right about that, Cora. We can only hope. But coming up after the break, New details on Wednesday's shooting at a Denver high school that left 2 administrators wounded. The suspect has now been found and will tell you authorities' next steps.
And TikTok CEO testifying before the House today for nearly 5 hours. Lawmakers grilling Xiaozi over privacy concerns and the company's connection with CCP. We'll tell you everything you need to know.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're watching Citrus TV News live at 6 with John Perik, Chillicothe Adele, and Cora Mayor Costa. Now, your campus news leader continues.
And welcome back to News Live at 6. The suspect in Wednesday's shooting at a Denver high school has been found in a nearby county. Officials in Park County, southwest of Denver, say they found the body near a vehicle that authorities had been looking for.
The body has been identified as 17-year-old Austin Lyle. Lyle pulled a gun from his backpack during his special routine check on Wednesday when he opened fire, leaving 2 school administrators wounded. 2 of the county coroner's office says a death investigation is still underway and no further details will be provided until the autopsy is complete. And TikTok CEO Xiao Chu faced questions today on Capitol Hill over the popular social media platform. Congress asked Chu about TikTok's data security, along with questions about content moderation.
The pressure on TikTok is increasing from those of both sides of the aisle. President Biden is calling for the platform to be sold or face a ban in America. Former President Trump also called for a ban on TikTok during his presidency. And the latest overseas, the international body governing sports, including track and field, says female transgender athletes are no longer allowed to compete in world ranking competitions. The ban on male to female transgender athletes will go into effect at the end of the month.
World Athletics says it's putting together a group to discuss the issue over the next year. So there is potential for change in the future, but it says the decision is the result of 2 months of deliberation with other athlete organizations and other stakeholders. It says the decision prioritizes fairness and integrity before inclusion in the female competition. And Black and Hispanic kids are being diagnosed with autism more frequently than white kids for the first time. And that's according to the CDC. The agency says about 3% of Black, Hispanic, and Asian or Pacific Islander kids are diagnosed with autism, and that's in contrast to about 2% of white kids.
And experts say this change is the result of improved screening for all kids, especially those of color. In 2010, Black people were 30% less likely to be diagnosed with autism than white people. Hispanics were 50% less likely.
It's raining, it's pouring, but should you be snoring? Stay tuned to find out.
Hi, my name is Sadie Miller.
My name is Luke Brady. I go by St. Luke.
So this one I started with this guitar lick.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
From the CitrusTV Weather Center, this is SU's most accurate weather forecast.
With all this rain, it seems as though the floodgates of Syracuse have opened. Now, let's see what days are best to celebrate March Madness and play a little basketball. So let's see, Friday through Sunday, it's a missed shot. All right, let's hope, fingers crossed for Monday and Tuesday. Nothing but net. I am so excited for those 2 days. As we look into our 5-day forecast, we can tell those days are the days you're going to want to go outside. Definitely take advantage. I know a lot of us are cooped inside, monitoring the games for March Madness. So definitely try to take a break from your screens those 2 days, because Friday through Sunday it's going to be all right. Especially stay inside Saturday, because there will be some AM showers, but then it's going to turn into snow later on in the day. There will be a coating of snow with possibly an inch. Nothing to worry about. Again, just be careful while driving, because the rain can and will freeze. Guys, back to you.
Well, thank you, Cora. Now, the warmer weather this week means more animals at the Syracuse Zoo have been out and about. But a spotlight on those animals is bringing up an old debate.
Elephant programs across America are coming under fire for keeping the large mammals in captivity. Our Olivia Maniscalco visited the elephants at the Rosamond Gifford Zoo to see the conditions herself.
Do elephants belong in zoos? The moral dilemma is much more complicated than just a yes or no answer. Zoos across America have been under fire for years. More recently, some have shut down their elephant programs. Yet people continue to fawn over the large mammals in zoos nationwide.
For many, zoos serve as an awesome way to see animals they could never see in their backyard, such as elephants. But in the back of their minds, they feel guilty.
I think that it's cool to see them and you don't have to travel around the world too, but I think it's just sad because it takes away their instincts and what they're made to do and be in the wild.
I don't necessarily believe in captivity. I think that everybody deserves the experience to see these animals, but I think they deserve to be in the wild. And I believe they deserve, a proper habitat.
The Rosamond Gifford Zoo in Syracuse is home to a herd of 8 Asian elephants. This includes rare baby elephant twins named Yod and Costa. People drive many hours to come see them. Many zoo critics frown knowing these twins will live a life in captivity. But Seth Grossbeck, the collection manager at Rosamond, explains how elephants here live a free life.
Yeah, I think they have a great life here at the zoo. They work as animal ambassadors, especially for their wild counterparts. Our elephant facility encompasses 7 acres of both indoor and outdoor space. They have lots of hills to roam around, pools in the exhibit, lots of different opportunities to either scratch themselves or play with different toys.
The Helga Beck Asian Elephant Reserve at Rosamond is working to breed all of their elephants so none have to be taken from the wild.
So the ultimate goal is to have a stable captive population in North America, so that's what we are aiming for. So we're breeding elephants here at this zoo and across all AZA zoos on a collective manner to make sure that we have a sustaining captive population, and which will allow us in the long run, if there's big crashes in elephants in the wild, to help repopulate those elephants in the wild.
For now, Yod and Costa are here to stay. Olivia Maniscalco, CitrusTV News.
Well, hopefully they're keeping on track of keeping those conditions up for the elephants.
No, absolutely. We've done a lot of coverage throughout the year on the new baby elephants at the Syracuse Zoo. But I do know that there's another elephant out there that's hoping for good conditions this weekend, and that's the elephant that is Alabama's mascot. Got a question. Alabama, my pick for March Madness, are they going to win?
Well, who knows? There's a lot of unknowns going on in sports today, but coming up on my sports block, Syracuse women's lacrosse notches another ranked win, and women's basketball's best player is back. All that and more after the break.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now, your Citrus TV Sports Report.
Welcome into sports. I'm Will Hentschel. They are the #1 team in the nation for a very good reason. Syracuse women's lacrosse, for the 4th time in a row, took on a ranked opponent and smoked them to remain unbeaten. This time, the victim was 6th-ranked Stony Brook. So let's go back into the Dome and see what SU did to notch its 10th win of the season. And this game started out with a bang. 10 goals in the first quarter, 5 and 5 for each team. But when that second quarter came around, that's really when SU took a commanding foothold. The Orange outscored the Seawolves 6-3 in the second, with Cuse grad student Megan Carney scoring twice. She finished the contest with 7 goals. The second half only saw 8 tallies total, and Syracuse held on for a hard-fought win, 16-11. Stony Brook's Morgan Mitchell led all scorers with 7 of her team's 11 goals, but it just wasn't enough to get past Cuse. Next up for the Orange is a weekend road trip to Louisville. Opening draw control is Saturday at noon. From the best team in the nation to a team looking to bounce back after a rough couple of contests, Syracuse softball got off a 5-game losing streak yesterday with a doubleheader sweep of Canisius. Starting off in the opener, the Orange beat the Golden Griffins 3-1. SU right fielder Madeline Lopez contributed 2 of those runs with a sacrifice fly in the 4th inning and a solo shot homer in the 7th. Now in the nightcap, it was a bit higher scoring, with Syracuse taking the win 7-4. While Madison Knight allowed all 4 of Canisius' runs in the first 2 innings, she made up for it at the plate. The freshman went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Syracuse visits Notre Dame tomorrow to start a 3-game weekend series. Good news for Syracuse women's basketball fans. The best player of this past season is back. Guard Deasia Fair announced on Twitter yesterday that she will return for a 5th season of college basketball. The Rochester, New York native followed head coach Felicia Leggett-Jack over from Buffalo after 3 seasons with the Bulls and is now averaging 20 points a game in her first season in Orange. Putting things on ice, the Rangers cap off a home-and-home series against the Metro Division leading Hurricanes. The last time these two teams played in the prequel, the Carolina took that game 3-2 on Tuesday night. Carolina is also the 2nd team in the NHL to reach 100 points this season, right after the Boston Bruins.
Hey, and tonight, It's the best time of the year. We got March. Keep it going. March Madness. You got a great slate of games. Michigan State, Kansas State, Arkansas, UConn, Gonzaga, UCLA, Florida Atlantic, Tennessee. What's the game to watch for tonight?
I think there's a lot of good stuff to pick from here, but I think if you really want to look at it, dissect it, you got a 2-3 game tonight against Gonzaga, UCLA. Those teams are always really exciting to watch. Gonzaga, you know, I'm always kind of a Gonzaga doubter at the beginning of every tournament, but they're just playing so well. And UCLA is such a fun team. You got two West Coast teams going at it. I think the game is in Las Vegas tonight, so tune into that one. That one should be great.
Will, just quickly here, it's March, it's been mad, Kansas gone, Purdue gone.
Oh my.
Does my Alabama pick, is there hope there? Who's going to win the tournament?
I want to give you some reinforcement for hope here. I have Alabama winning one of my brackets. Ooh. They are a very solid team. I think, for me personally, I think the most likely outcome in the Final Four, I have an Alabama-Houston championship game. I think Bama's going to take that. Bama is a really, really solid team. I think there's a lot of parity. There's a lot of similarity when you get to the 2, 3, the 4 seeds. But I think when you look at these 1 seeds in this tournament, with the exception of Purdue, they're just the cream of the crop. They're really, really good this year.
Now you're speaking my language. And hopefully Cora Mayor Costa, after the break, is going to speak all of our language with our Wake Up Weather tomorrow morning. Stick with us, guys.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness. I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
When you wake up tomorrow, it's going to be right at that freezing point of 32 degrees. It's going to be very dry outside, so make sure you apply that moisturizer to your hands. The winds will be a little calm, around 8 miles per hour. And then as we look into my picture of the day, it is the newest addition to the JMA Wireless Dome. It's a sign right off onto the side facing Sadler and Lawrenson. I know it because I'm a resident of Sadler, and I think it's beautiful. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's good to see that the sign's up on the dome. You know, I know it's been a whole entire story over the last month. You get the J up, the M's up. Now everything's up, right? Good to see.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I love it. I love the color. It's just great. Yeah.
All right. Well, we always enjoy sharing parts of our lives that you don't always get to see on camera, including our home lives and home pets. And today it's National Puppy Day, so we thought to top our show, we'd show off some of our furry friends here at Thursday News. Let's take a look.
Let's see who we got.
And that's my dog right there.
Oh.
Indiana. She's 12 years old, but boy, she's got the same energy she had when she was a puppy.
Those eyes, I mean, how could you not love that?
Right, absolutely.
So cute.
Don't tell her about the Hoosiers, I'm sorry.
Cora.
Oh my gosh. Little Rosie, so cute.
The little tongue sticking out and everything.
She's
I
a
love
Newfoundland. We don't let her swim. She tries to swim in the pond, but it's bad. My mom does not like it.
So cute.
Oh
my goodness.
He's got the old pup.
He's got the tie on.
He's got a better tie than I do.
He's a classy little lad.
He's looking fresh.
Oh my goodness, I love dogs.
All right, love that.
Okay, who else we got lined up?
Oh, it's Hentschel.
There we go.
What?
So that's Kona, 10 years old, Tibetan Terrier. And yeah, she likes beach walks.
Olivia, too.
Oh, that's so
She
cute.
got 2 dogs?
Two
Oh,
dogs.
I'm jealous, honestly.
Well, shout out to my little guy, Bear. Miss you. But fortunately, that's all the time we have for you today on Citrus TV News.
For more of the latest, follow us on Citrus TV News on Twitter or check out our website at citrustv.com.
For all of us on Citrus TV News, I'm Adam Campos.
And I'm John Perik. Have a great night, Syracuse, and take care.